on, you guys? So I am seated here with Regan Matthews, or as you know him, Taku. First and foremost, welcome to Jakarta. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. How are you?
I'm great. Okay, now share with us your first memory into electronic music. Like, what was your introduction?
That's easy. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, my older brother, who's a few years older than me, bought Daft Punk's Around the World home. And as a younger brother, as every younger brother does, like stole the CD and couldn't stop listening to it. So that's the first time I heard dance music, and I've never stopped.
Well, I've always been, a big music fanatic, and my dad always played in bands. I think that inspired me to, go out and buy my DJ set and my drive-in show that I had back then when I was 11, playing shows at parties of my friends. And I've always been, making music. I played the piano for 8 years, so it's just in my blood, I guess.
In 2013, you released Songs to Break Up To, and the reviews online were incredible. What was the inspiration behind that EP?
That EP came about at a time in my life when I was feeling a little bit rough, but I thought a good way to kind of write my way out of that was to write a project like Songs to Break Up To. And for me, it was very therapeutic. It was nothing more than that. And so when people really kind of related to the whole theme and the EP in itself, it kind of turned into this whole other thing, which is I'm grateful for.
One of the subgenres of EDM is tropical house. For those out there in the audience who isn't sure what that is, maybe you could help describe it in your words of what tropical house is.
The term tropical house comes from Thomas Jack. This is a cool story, I'm just gonna tell it. I added him on Facebook, we started talking. He told me, we're all making the same type of music here, basically the same sound, but there's no real name for it yet. Let's call it tropical house. That's how it was born, but it was never to be taken seriously. It was just a genre, so we would have a name for it.
You've mentioned before that you make soul music. Tell us more about what's the soul in your work.
I think when I say soul music, it's quite a broad term, and I like using broad terms when it comes to music because I don't want to feel like I'm positioned or pigeonholing myself into a certain kind of sound, whereas soul kind of encompasses my musical direction rather than what it actually sounds like. So when I say soul, it's pretty much all of me onto the record. People might not think it sounds like soul music, but to me that's how it feels, that's how I created it, and that's to me what it feels like rather than what it sounds like.
So I just want to talk to you about your collaboration upcoming with Lady Gaga.
Okay.
What can you share about that?
I can say it's some of my favorite music I've ever worked on, and the songs are amazing, her voice, and working with some of my favorite musicians and some of everybody's favorite bands, and it's going to be great when it comes, for sure.
Yeah, well, we absolutely cannot wait.
Me too.
Last question. Share with us what else you're working on. What's next?
I've got another song that's going to come out before the end of the year. I'm working with quite a few different collaborators at the moment. Some people that 2 years ago I would have never thought I could even speak to, but now we're working together, which is good. And I'm trying to finish an album.
So I'm actually overdue to work on an album. I've put out all these EPs and I've never buckled down and worked on a debut album. So that's something I'm working on now. And when I say working on, I haven't worked on it. So I'm at 0% and hoping to get up to at least 1%. So it'll come when I'm ready.
Yeah, and enjoy life, man.
Yeah.
You just got married.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you so much.
No,
I can't wait to see your set later on.
Great to meet you.